Today, you're connected more than ever. Your friends, your family, your life. Having a partner that understands banking is what you do on your time, anywhere you like. It's about being connected. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning, Northeast Mississippi. This is Newsbreak for Thursday, February 2nd. I'm Brad Locke. Thanks for joining us. You can catch Newsbreak each weekday at 7 a.m. You can watch it at djournal.com, on Facebook, YouTube, or the Daily Journal mobile apps for Apple and Android devices. We're going to take a quick look now at news, sports, and weather here on this Thursday. Let's start with the Weather Underground forecast for today. Rain is very possible. We're going to have a high of just 47 degrees, low of 38. It's a 60% chance of rain. The 3-day outlook: Friday, partly cloudy skies, high of 47, low of 29, 10% chance of rain. Saturday, partly cloudy again, high of 54, low of 44. Sunday, partly cloudy skies, high of 64, low of 41, and a 20% chance of rain. Let's take a look now at some of the top stories from the Daily Journal and djournal.com on this Thursday. Legislation to tax internet sales passed the House on Wednesday, but not without causing some consternation among Republican leaders. The proposal, which passed 79 to 38, would use the revenue generated from the use tax for road and bridge needs, both on the state level and for counties and municipalities. 13 Democrats and 25 Republicans voted against the legislation, which would force those who make online purchases to pay the same 7% tax paid by people shopping in Mississippi stores. Now, critics of the legislation are framing it as a new tax. House Ways and Means Vice Chair Trey Lamar says that is not the case. Current law requires that people who purchase items online or through other remote venues such as catalog sales or on televised networks pay the 7% use tax on the purchase if the retailer does not collect it. But that is a difficult law to enforce. A recent study by the Institutions of Higher Learning University Research Center estimated collecting all the use tax owed the state could produce between $106 million and $123 million annually in new revenue at a time when the state is facing a growing need to spend more on infrastructure and is cutting other budgets because of sluggish revenue collections. A course at 3 Lee County high schools allows students to get a taste of career fields that interest them. The Career Pathways Experience Program, or CPE, is offered at Morville, Shannon, and Saltillo high schools. It's a semester-long course in which students spend their class time interning in career fields they might like to pursue. An example is Chris Stewart, a Saltillo High senior, who spends his first class period each day teaching beginner band students at Guntown Middle School. Stewart, a drumline leader in the Saltillo Marching Band, hopes to become a band director. Other students intern at law offices, municipal offices, veterinary clinics, and with farmers. Now, while a semester is a small window of time, Guntown band director Robin Hill said students leave knowing more than when they started. Now, Stewart said that during his time teaching band students, he's learned to be more professional, and he started to understand the responsibilities educators carry, especially with younger students. Judy Moore, CPE program coordinator at Saltillo High, said 57% of last semester's CPE students at Saltillo said their career goal was the same after interning as it was when they began. The other 43% said they would be changing their career choice after interning. Well, if you love chocolate and enjoy helping others, then you'll want to be at the mall at Barnes Crossing on Saturday. New Expectations for Women in Mississippi will host the second annual chocolate festival that day. It will be held in the mall's center court from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. The festival is a fundraiser for the organization's Fairy Godmothers Project, which helps fund the medical needs of women and children who cannot receive assistance otherwise. Assistance funded by Fairy Godmothers includes things like travel for medical purposes, living expenses for terminally ill patients, contributions to daycares and schools, and medical devices. The group also helps women and children complete educational degrees and certificates by funding classes, testing, and any required clothing they may need. The festival will feature members selling chocolate items, and attendees will also get to enjoy 3 chocolate fountains, milk, dark, and white chocolate, with the price of admission, which is $5 for adults and $3 for children 5 and under. The event was held at Midtown Point last year, and festival chair Rhonda Weaver is hoping that having it at the mall will lead to greater turnout. And in sports, another national signing day is in the books for Mississippi State and Ole Miss. The Bulldogs wound up with a 24-member class, highlighted by Wednesday's announcement from 4-star Starkville linebacker Willie Gay that he was joining the program. Gay is a former Ole Miss commit. Otherwise, there was little drama for head coach Dan Mullen, who had 13 members of this class already enrolled in school this semester. MSU's class is ranked 24th in the country and 9th in the SEC by 247sports.com. Ole Miss, meanwhile, signed 21 players on self-imposed scholarship limits by the school stemming from an NCAA investigation, made assembling this class a bit more of a challenge for head coach Hugh Freeze. Freeze said opposing coaches use the Rebels' NCAA troubles as a recruiting tool, and he said, quote, "I won't forget who they are." Now, this class was highlighted by four-star prospects Dede Bowie, a defensive back, and Breon Dixon, a linebacker. The Rebels class is ranked 33rd in the country, 12th in the SEC by 247 Sports. That's it for Newsbreak on this Thursday. We do want to remind you to check out one of the podcasts we produce here at the Daily Journal, The Memo, all things Northeast Mississippi, news and entertainment with myself and W. Derek Russell. New episodes coming to you every Wednesday and Friday. You can find them in iTunes, your podcast apps, or at memo.djournal.com. And on Wednesday's episode, we had Bobby Harrison and Caleb Badillion in to talk about the internet tax and what it might mean for Mississippi as far as road and bridge repairs. Also, Emma Kent came on to talk about a girls' leadership academy at Milam Elementary, and John Pitts came on to preview Super Bowl 52. All the stories I talked about today you can find in your Daily Journal and at djournal.com. We're on Twitter at djournalnow. Give our Facebook page a like as well. That's it for Newsbreak on this Thursday. I'm Brad Locke. We'll see you next time.